You've probably noticed it, whether it's your phone charger, a pair of earbuds, or the back of your entertainment center. Cables always seem to find a way to get twisted, tangled, and knotted. It happens overnight, in your pocket, in drawers, and even when you think you coiled them neatly. But why? What is it about cables that makes them so prone to this annoying behavior? The answer isn't just about messy habits. In fact, there's real science behind it. Let's start with physics. Cables are long, flexible, and usually cylindrical. That means they behave like ropes or strings when placed in a confined space. When a cable is coiled or bent, it stores energy in the form of twists and loops. As it moves, like when you toss it into a bag or shift it around in a drawer, those stored tensions are released unevenly. This causes the cable to twist around itself, forming loops and eventually knots. Now let's add some chaos theory to the mix. In 2007, physicists at UC San Diego conducted a study using a box, a string, and a rotating mechanism to simulate random motion. They found that long, flexible objects like cables naturally form knots due to random movement and the sheer number of configurations they can fall into. In short, the more a cable moves and the longer it is, the more likely it is to tangle. It's not your fault, it's math. This also explains why earbuds get tangled in your pocket. As you walk, sit, and move around, your clothing shifts the cable slightly with each motion. That creates small rotations and loops. Over time, those loops interact and form tangles, even in just a few minutes. Material also plays a role. Softer, more pliable cables are more likely to twist. Stiffer cables resist coiling, but when they do twist, they tend to hold their shape, leading to stubborn loops that don't easily come undone. Cables with smooth coatings or braided textures tend to twist differently, but they're not immune. There's also a phenomenon called spontaneous knotting. When a long object is placed in a confined space and jostled around, it naturally seeks a lower energy state, and that often ends up being a tangled configuration. Think of it like your cables doing what spaghetti does when tossed into a bowl. It's just nature doing its thing. So is there any way to prevent it? Yes, but it requires a bit of effort. First, always coil your cables using the over-under method, which prevents twisting tension from building up. Second, use cable ties or organizers to keep them secured and separate from each other. Third, avoid throwing them loosely into bags or drawers. Giving each cable its own space greatly reduces the chance of tangling. At the end of the day, cables twist and tangle because they follow the rules of physics, randomness, and geometry. It's not just a messy drawer problem, it's a scientific inevitability. If you found this explanation interesting and want to uncover more hidden science in everyday life, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We dive into the why behind the things you see, use, and experience daily. There's always more to learn, and we're here to explore it together.